I would take an entire weightlifting show with just people on PCP because they can lift cars. I mean, PCP gives you strength.
Let's watch you actually lift something. Not clean, but let's see what we're really capable of with the right amount of ingested power. You know what I mean? That sounds way more interesting to me.
Hi, spinsters. Welcome to Where's My Spinoff? I am Corinne Kaplan, one of your hosts. And this is Britney Haynes.
Hi, I'm Britney Haynes. I was waiting on a countdown that never occurred. So hence my millennial pause. I do apologize. I was waiting for the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're fine. I'm caught up now.
How are you doing?
I am good. I'm well. It's a little stressful, you know, pre-holidays. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Every kid has like a different dress up. We're on like 10 different dress up days. You probably aren't aware of this, but this is very much a thing in like mom culture, is that your school gives your child the opportunity to dress up the 2 weeks prior to leaving for Christmas break. And all 3 of my kids are currently in different schools. So, you know, triple everything, triple parties, schedules, dress up days. It's madness. It's absolutely madness.
Why wouldn't, first of all, the moms should band together and be like, hey, we don't want to do this. Stop doing dress up days,
Corinne,
because obviously the kid isn't shopping for their clothing. It's the parents' problem.
Corinne, no one has that attitude except for you. I'm the worst one. Like, my kid is always the only one not dressed up on the correct day at the correct time. I'm the one who like forgets everything. All these other kids are marching in fully decorated head to toe. Like, I'm the slacker. I seem to be the only one with that opinion of like, this is a little silly. Like, can't we just, I don't know, if you feel like it, put a little jingle bell in your hair? No, everyone else is fully subscribed, fully bought in. They love it. No one else is complaining. It's only me. I'm the only one.
I think that's totally insane. I have a funny dress up story. So in my years of school, I went to a magnet school, which we had like all kinds of weird, you would have liked it. We didn't start school till 9:45 in the morning because they thought kids should be able to sleep in.
I agree.
We didn't get out. Yeah, we didn't get out until 5. Like, it was like very different. It was a experimental school. Anyways, so we had dress up day like once a year. I remember it in middle school, and I think it was like, I don't know, crazy sock day or some bullshit.
Yeah.
And I went to that school from kindergarten through 8th grade. I should have gone through 12th grade, but I, in 8th grade, demanded my parents pull me out and let me go to my neighborhood school. And I just I had this feeling I wanted to rebrand. And like, I was a gifted kid. And in that school, if you come up with all those kids and they all know you're the smart one, it was hard to ever really be as cool. I didn't feel like I was optimizing my cool potential. And so I got my parents to pull me out and put me in the neighborhood school, which they did not want to do because it's a lot of trailer park trash and it's like not a great school in general. But I demanded. I was like, I became a cheerleader. I was the lead in the play. Nobody knew I was smart because that school is over, but there's 3 different lunch hours. So nobody knows what the hell you're doing. Anyways, the first day I get to that school, and it is redneck. First day I get to that school, the principal, who's like, you know, there's an assembly and like everyone's meeting all the important people at school. He's wearing a belt buckle and a cowboy hat, and everybody, all the kids are wearing cowboy hats. And I come home from school. My mom's like, how was your first day? And by the way, my parents really wanted to be right. Like they were annoyed that I did this because the school I was in takes 5 years to get, you have to sign up at birth to get in at kindergarten. Once you get out of there, that's it. And they were like, you're going to hate. Yeah. I was the only Jewish kid at this whole school. Like, they were like, you're going to hate this. But anyways, they go, how was it? And I'm very like indignant. Like, I'm going to tell them I had a good time. And I was like, yeah, it was great. It was really great. I'm a little confused because I feel like to make the first day dress up day, how would I know it was dress up day? And I feel like there should have been a newsletter or something. So then I go to school the second day. Second day I come to school and everyone's got rebel flag belt buckles. And I was like, I come home from school that day and my mom goes, how was your day? And I'm like, honestly, it's very uninspired. They had the same costume day 2 days in a row. And I don't even own cowboy boots. Like, somebody really should be like communicating this. By the third day, I'm like, oh, fuck. this is just how they dress.
It wasn't a dress up day at all. No, it was just regular attire. Where was this in Florida?
Yeah, I lived in Davie, Florida, which it's very close to Fort Lauderdale. And most parents who care about their children don't send them to Western High School. It's literally called that. And what happens is all the kids that can afford it or got into the magnet school go to private schools. Like, it's just trailer park trash that goes to the school. Like, all my friends lived in trailers in high school.
Okay. Why am I a little surprised that we were doing belt buckles and rebel flags in Florida? That's just not what I expected, I guess. I mean, you win those belt buckles at a rodeo. Do we also rodeo in Florida? I associate Florida with palm trees, alligators, and, Miami, I guess. You have rodeos in Florida?
Yeah. So Davie is a town that it's kind of gotten away from this, but it's preserved like the Old West. So everyone has horses and there's a place to put your horses at the McDonald's. Like, you could ride your horse there.
Stop.
And so, it's not like that anymore, but it was all the years I was growing up. My parents just bought like a large property and it happened to be in Davie, but it's 15 minutes from Fort Lauderdale Beach. It's just this tiny town that is reserved like the Old West. And then everyone there is, frankly, at this school, extremely racist. So the rebel flag had to do with like, we got a strong KKK presence in Southern Florida.
Wow. Okay. Fascinating. We had a school near me that their mascot was the Rebels, and they since had to rebrand. But the entire time that I was growing up, it was like Ole Miss type situation where they had like a little guy, like a little man was their like mascot guy. And they were the Rebels, rebel flags, the whole thing. Anyways, they're rebranded now. I don't know. I'm not sure what they are. Maybe a bear, something. Very interesting.
Well,
I just didn't have that on my Florida mood board is all. That's all.
It is weird. And when I think back to it, like, my parents had to keep me home from school while I was still at the magnet school, but the KKK were allowed to march on my school, like on the school premises. Yes. And my mom was like, we have to keep you home. And I was like, what? And I never missed school. Yeah, because it was not safe for me to go to school because I was Jewish and the KKK was coming. I don't know why they were allowed to do that, but they were fully given a permit to march on my school, my middle school. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, all right then. That's not what I envisioned for your high school experience whatsoever. So interesting layers to you, Corinne.
Yes, thank you. You know what else we were sort of known for in the Davie area? We got a lot of nudist colonies. There's
Florida, very much associated with the nudist colony. I see that 100%. Yeah, that makes sense. Did they wear the belt buckle only? Is that what the nudist Davians would do?
I only went to one nudist colony. I still have this somewhere because the rules, they give you a rule sheet. So I pretended I was interested in joining this nudist colony because I was so curious as to like what it looked like. Yeah. And when these are decrepit conditions. Like, this is like where I stayed in Ecuador. Like,
I was going to make the comparison. I was like, which one was more sanitary though?
Like,
are there rabies at the nudist colony as well? Or is that only a problem in Ecuador?
So the snakes and gators are a bigger problem because the property it's on is in the Everglades. So it's mosquito riddled. Like, you actually want to be wearing clothes. And so when I went, it was very suspect. Like, it was super backcountry. We went, there was like a little like call box. We were like, hi, we're here. We want to see the property. We might want to rent. You couldn't, there's no homes. You can just move your mobile home onto the property and pay like a nothing fee. Yeah. There's no other structures.
Yes.
And I remember number 8 on the rule sheet, if I can dig this up, I will, they mandate that you put a towel down before you sit. Which I thought was lovely.
Great idea. Yeah, that is a necessity. I do appreciate that. Do they dictate the size of the towel, or are some just a washcloth? Okay. Well, something's better than nothing.
Yeah. And then there was, I'm going to tell you this joke. It's really what happened. I know it sounds incredulous, but we took a tour and everyone's naked and they're the most hideous ball sacks you've ever seen. Like, you don't want to see these people naked. No. And like, there were some children and I was like, I just don't feel like this is a good environment.
It's not.
So there was an island. There was an island, a very small island in the middle of this swamp. It had 2 goats and a monkey on it. And then there was a rowboat to get you onto the island. And I go,
so what I'm hearing is, yes, there were rabies. Okay, continue. Yeah.
There was monkeypox.
Yeah.
So I go, what are the goats and monkey used for? And I asked the question legitimately thinking like, maybe goat milk? Does the monkey know how to be like a waiter?
Yeah. Maybe.
And he goes, this is his response. This guy with like 3 teeth, he goes, you know. No, I don't. I think they were fucking him.
Not really. Not really.
It's not
actually
that
going to need
obvious.
further clarification. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think they're all like that though? Or is there some out there somewhere? There's an exclusive nudist colony that only takes 9.5 and 10s. Like the entire new era Survivor, none of them would make the cut. Like, does that exist? Like, is there like a glitzy, very exclusive nudist colony that is only for the elite of the elite? Or are they all like move in your mobile home and
I mean, genuinely, it felt like these are just people who can't afford clothing. That's what happened here, you know? And the craziest part of this is that I came home from this nudist colony and my grandmother, the one I talked about, the ayahuasca trip, right? The one that I take after, she's sitting at my kitchen table and I was like, oh, hi, Grandma Mary. And she goes, did you have cheer practice? Why are you late? And I was like, no, I actually went to a nudist colony. And instantly, this was her response. She goes, oh, which one? And she knew it.
She's like, I've toured. I looked at that one. Didn't like it. Not a good buffet, as it turns out. Oh my God. Always the people who you want to see naked the least are the most willing to show themselves, you know? Why is that?
Yeah.
It's just counterintuitive. We want to see your body the least though. Right. We want you to stay clothed. Like, please. It always works that way. It's just a fact.
They were the first people to be about inclusion, Britt.
You're right. They really, I think you're right. I don't know. I could see though, if that really hot one exists, we could reboot like a Vanderpump Rules-esque reality show at the nudist colony. Like, who are the people, the staff? They're nudists as well, I would assume, the people who are putting out the shrimp cocktail. I want to know what's the backstory. Like, what are we doing here? What are the logistics? What are the rules? What are the crazy stories? I feel like, who's listening, Andy Cohen? There's promise here. There's
I agree.
potential.
I mean, they have like hedonism, like those resorts, but that's bullshit because that's like 3 days of nudity. I want you to live in the nude.
Live in the nude.
Yeah.
And then also
don't be a tourist.
I'm sure there's some crossover, but also separate are the swingers resorts, which are a real thing where, you know, you go, you book your stay and everybody's willing and able and you mingle and figure it out and have a nice time and then go back to your real life. That's a thing too. Another promising reality television opportunity. I don't understand.
I just don't understand. I don't know why you don't work in this field because your ideas are far superior to what I'm currently seeing on TV.
Thank you. I am nothing if not a bottomless well of ideas. And the fact that I'm not tapped, frankly, ever, really bothers me. Corinne, like it really bothers me. I'm like, there's so many people who have my number who should care what I have to, they should, and they don't. They don't. They make bad decisions and let me watch it happen. I say it, they hate money. They hate money, and that's why they're not calling me. They don't want success. They want to repel good programming and good television, and that's why they don't ask, because I am nothing but good ideas. Nothing.
I used to make this joke for years, but it's so not PC anymore. Like, in fact, we maybe would have to cut it out. But I thought it'd be great if they took a bunch of mentally disturbed people and put them in a house, and the show is called Without My Meds. And there's knives and we just see what takes place. And the person that's left standing wins some money. Doesn't even have to be $1 million.
That is a great idea. But I think that's a spinoff to the Bad Girls Club, which we already have.
My God. I have a friend from the Bad Girls Club. And I'm
we
always
had that
like,
show, Corinne. I'm sure you've seen that meme before, which is so funny. And it always comes around at the time of the Olympics. But it's like, why do we restrain the drugs from Olympians? We should we should have a separate Olympics where they're able to take all the drugs they want. And we find out what a human body is actually capable of. I'm like, it's true.
Yeah.
I support that.
Super in.
I would watch that Olympics. I wouldn't miss a single thing. Can you imagine how fun that would be as a spectator? Like, I wouldn't miss a moment. It would be amazing. We're watching like the very watered down clean version, not as interesting. Like, we would see people leaping over buildings. Like, it would be crazy what they could do with the right amount in their system.
I would take an entire weightlifting show with just people on PCP because they can lift cars. I mean, PCP gives you strength.
Let's watch you actually lift something. Not clean, but let's see what we're really capable of with the right amount of ingested power. You know what I mean? That sounds way more interesting to me. We need our own network.
I'm here for it. I know we do. I mean, we were working on the spinoff first, but then we'd like our own network.
Yeah. And we're going to need like a really good legal team. We're going to need a lot of waivers, like a really ironclad waiver. We're going to have to file for bankruptcy a lot of times, but I think it's going to be worth it. Ultimately, we're going to bring the entertainment to the people, and that would be the real goal.
Yeah. That's what I care about. Speaking of entertainment, I suffered through a Survivor episode last night, and I have some things I'd like to say.
Great.
First of all, I don't know how anyone is watching this program. At this point, it's an SNL parody of a reality TV show. There's so many fucking idols, hints, knowledge is power. Like this one's stealing that one. I mean, there's no human on the planet that can keep track of what is going on. The players in the game could not keep track. No, like this poor girl, she's told that this advantage works if she knows for sure this person has it. She knows this guy, Steven, has it. So she confronts him at tribal. She goes, I'm going to steal your advantage. Do you have an advantage? She goes, no, because they told him he could use it. They made him use it before tribal council, which made it that she couldn't take it. Like he was like, what the fuck? Or she was like, what the fuck? I mean, everyone sitting there is like, huh? Like this was the craziest. Like I'm telling you, it is like they're punking us all. There's no way they legitimately think this show is okay. Nothing about this is okay.
Like a production nightmare. Like the worst case scenario to the result of a power being used is to have to break the fourth wall and be like, oh, you didn't read the fine print. Whoops. That's the worst way that it can go down. That's a terrible choice.
And then they've got this one guy, Rizzo, who's had an idol for 7 episodes. Untouchable. It's the most boring thing to watch ever. Yeah. And then like they don't know the rules of his idol, and his idol, even though usually idols are only good till the final 6, his is good till the final 5. They don't know that. So he doesn't use it. And he's like, haha, one more week, I'm safe. It's like the most boring, convoluted mess. But what I wanted to say was, they did something. So I'm obviously anybody on reality TV, we're like huge. I think the audience too. Nobody likes producer interference, which is this is Survivor 49 producer interference. Like that's the whole show. I don't even think anything's happening that the producers aren't manipulating. But in my season, so this particular episode, because they're too cheap to do the family visit, which is very much what you would get at this point. I got letters. They got letters from their family. I got letters from my family. I remember it clearly. It was day 19. Long before the merge. They're on like day 22 and there's 5 people left. Like at that point in my season,
that's why they don't do a family visit. There's not enough time to miss your family. You don't even miss them. You saw them 2 weeks ago. It's no big deal.
In many cases, it's going to be a 3 to 4 day trip to get your family to the location. And the show's it's not even that long.
The family's going to have to travel with you to Fiji. And then you guys have the same return flight too, because the entire season doesn't even take long enough to merit doing it sepaperally.
So I had this example of producer interference in my season that is, I probably have never talked about it. I don't know. I wouldn't remember if I talked about it or not, but here's what happened. I am very, very close with my mother, my father, my brother, and my grandmother. And at the time I had a boyfriend, but he was married. So I don't really remember if he was allowed to write a letter or not because his wife was not aware. However, mom, dad, brother, grandma, those are the 4 main characters in my life. So they give me the letters from your family. And I know my grandmother's a letter writer. There's no way she didn't write something. They pull out my grandmother Estelle's letter and they hand me the other 3 letters. And I begin freaking the fuck out because all that said to me was everyone else got, Bob has 3 kids. It's not like there's a limit to the number of letters. And I know my grandmother would have written one. I decided she must be dead. Like something's very wrong. Grandma Estelle didn't write a letter. Like my other grandma, forget it. She's not writing anything. But Grandma Estelle would write a letter. So when I get to, and I did not cry. It was day 19. I did not cry. I noted that something was very wrong, but I kept it to myself. Did not use it to my advantage. Did not talk about it. Nothing. When my brother actually makes the family visit, ahead of the family visit, they show us a video of our family, which cost them a lot of money. They had Sean Caniff, who used to be on Survivor. He's a news anchor. They dispatched him to my family's home and they videoed my mom, dad, brother, and grandmother on the stairs of our house, like talking to me. And that, when I saw my grandma, I started crying, which it seems like I'm crying because I missed no, I'm crying because I realized my grandmother's still alive. Yeah. But these are like very tiny, like manipulative moves that they know is going to like fuck with you. Like, why would you pull that letter out? So the second I get voted out, they're like, here's that other letter. Like,
did they ever tell you, did they tell you why they pulled it out?
No.
I wonder, because I just assumed that they were like, oh, she said something in the letter that, was against the rules or like, I don't know. Because they're weird about it on Big Brother about your letters.
Are they?
Yeah, like they read through them. They can pull stuff out. They can reject them. Like you're not allowed to say a lot of things. But Big Brother's also live, right? So your family could be telling you in real time something that would affect the outcome of the game.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, it was my grandmother. She definitely didn't. Doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other thing I was going to tell is this story that is very hard to believe, but is also very true. Oh, and before I get to that, the one guy, because God forbid we don't have this in an episode, he's like, the letter from my autistic brother, he has autism. And I'm like, okay, all right. I mean, it's just, guys, come on.
So they're doing fully letters now, no family visits. Did they have to earn the letters or was it just like everyone got a letter?
No, they earned it in a reward challenge.
Oh, okay. I always used to, Ryan and I will sit there when we used to watch Survivor. We used to watch every season and we'd always talk about when he was going to be on Survivor because I'm always like, I'm putting him in to do Survivor because he's strong. He's really likable. People really like him. Like, I think he would do much better than me. So I'm always like, you're going to be the one who does Survivor, not me. And I would always talk about that family visit and be like, I'm going to send someone so random to that family visit because he's like a little bit emotional. Like he would totally be crying. Like he would absolutely be crying if I came running out of that jungle to see him on day, whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm going to send like, your sister-in-law, or I'm going to say like someone that he absolutely would not be expecting, just random comes running out of the jungle and he's very confused just for my own amusement. And like, I want to be there to also watch your face when it happens, but I'm not going to participate in the visit at all. I'm just going to send somebody else that you're not expecting. It gives me so much joy to think about.
Well, I'll tell you what, CBS was coming in their pants when they would have if this happened. Randy, so one person gets voted out, even though their loved one traveled all the way to Africa. One person gets voted out, and that was a complete waste of that person's time. Well, Randy, they call up, he's still in the game at this point. They call up his loved one, which was just some guy he knew. And the guy's like, I don't feel like going. So Randy was about to have no loved one. And they were like, they were like, this is the most amazing cinema of all time.
Oh my God. That would have been so good.
Yeah. And so like we found that Randy got voted out. So they didn't, it worked out. But like he said to me, he called the guy and he's like, what the fuck? And the guy's like, I don't know. It was a lot of hours of flying. Like he just was like a random dude that he kind of knew.
He was like, why are you calling me? He probably like didn't even take the call the first 6 times. They were like, please call us back. Like we've been trying to reach you for a week.
And even worse for CBS is that for Heroes Villains, I was his loved one visit, but he didn't make it to the loved one visit. So yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Opportunity. Well, I watched the Amazing Race finale last night. It was the Big Brother season of Amazing Race. Concluded. They had their finale, and the ongoing theme for me, at least in my own mind, this entire season has been just like how broke the show is. Like they've just been, it's been all trains. It's been all like one leg. They only gave them €10 for the entire leg. Like it's just been like this ongoing thing. Despite the brokenness of this season, their finale city was New York City. Whereas you and I were trapped next to the freeway in Detroit in the type of a hotel where baseball tournaments. We were surrounded by little league baseball players. So if that gives you any idea of like the type of accommodations that we were in.
Do you remember that the hallways had fans set up in them because we had handlers sitting outside our rooms and there was just no air in the hallway?
There was no air in the hallway and they had to park there because what were we going to do, Corinne? What was our knowledge going to do to change the outcome? Can you believe that they made us park it in, frankly, it was the outskirts of Detroit. Like I think we were in a suburb. We were right next to the highway in a suburb of Detroit for 6 days just so that we could clap while other people win the Amazing Race. I
didn't even clap. I just stood there with my hands behind my back.
They literally made us sequester for 6 days just so that we could be physically present. And what a waste. What a waste of time, energy, resources. Anyway, okay, I'm going on a tangent. Point is, they got New York City, we got Detroit. So even though they have been the brokest season of Amazing Race I've ever seen, they still got a better finale city than we did. That's the end of my tale. Yeah, at least they got New York. That's a million times better. A million times better.
15 times more expensive. Were they staying in New York City or were they staying in like fucking Garden City?
That's the thing is they didn't do sequester at all. Like they didn't have loser camp the way you and I had it. There was no sequestering for Amazing Race this season. None. When they lost, they got to go home. So they didn't. You know what?
By the way, that's budgetary.
It's budgetary, 100%. They didn't want to pay for loser camp. So they sent them all home. And
that's so nice.
So that's why they were able to do New York, which is just so much better. So like all the losers got to just have like a fun little trip to New York. We suffered. We were suffering. They will never understand what we went through in that obscure Holiday Inn roadside on the outskirts of Detroit for 6 days with no air in the hallway.
You would have been worse off if you roomed with me because I made Eliza work out every day in that room to the FM radio and a timer on our watch. I was like, bitch, get up. We're doing jumping jacks and then high knees. I would program every day what we were going to do.
I don't think that Janelle and I ever left the bed. Like we just lay there. We would watch like HGTV, Sex and the City, The Office. We just like rolled through every program that was at least there. As opposed to in Uganda, where we only had 2 channels that were in English, and one of them was BBC and the other was National Geographic. At least we had our channels for the first time on The Amazing Race. Do you remember watching TV at all in Tokyo?
No, but I remember the only highlight of Detroit was me, you, the Riley sisters, and Eliza. I watched 15 minutes of a Big Brother episode. It was the first time I'd ever seen it.
Yeah.
And I was like, why?
A lot of you had never seen it.
No, I go, why is there a robot? And you're like, it's too much to explain.
It was very embarrassing. Right. Yeah, it was very embarrassing that in particular was the episode that introduced everyone, like several of you to Big Brother. We were like, yeah, we're manipulative. We're backstabbers. We're cutthroat. Like we're all about game strategy. And then the show comes on and it was like emojis. There were like heart eye emojis. And then it's like, I'm your house guest, Sammy. And it was like a robot that looked like a 3rd grader science fair project built with cardboard. And all of us from Big Brother were like, no, it's usually like, it gets really intense. It's really manipulative. Like once you get down to it, this is just, don't be alarmed. Yeah, there was a robot on it. It was embarrassing.
It was
I remember it very well. Yeah. Humiliating.
Well, speaking of humiliation, are you aware of the Diddy documentary?
I am. It's so funny. I'm shocked that you're aware of the Diddy documentary. Hello. Did you get like a personal call? Were you his one call?
No, but I mean, look, I'm going to say that it seems clear he did some things that were bad. I spent a lot of time with him and he never did anything to me.
Clear, Corinne. Seems quite clear. Yeah. Very baby oil clear. So have you been enjoying the internet as much as sometimes the internet is just amazing. Yeah. It's just so freaking good. And all of the 50 Cent.
I love him so much.
Oh my God. I die. I live for it. His level of petty, his like stupid smile. He's so happy. Yes. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I can't get enough. Send me every 50 Cent meme that comes across your desk because I'm obsessed.
I feel the exact same way. I mean, I have an interesting story with the Diddy, besides the fact that like, look, back in the day, my best friend Joyce, who has since passed away, she was married to the guy that was the CEO of Bad Boy Entertainment. So she came up with Puff. She was close with Janice, his mom. And so like we would spend time with him. I've been to his Miami house. I've been to the Hamptons. I did the white party. I did Vegas with him when he launched The Rock. Like he was a nice guy.
God. Did you ever see Baby Oil?
No, never. But I hung out with him in the early like 2002 to 2008. And maybe he didn't start that shit until after he got more famous. I don't know. He was very normal when I was around him and he was really nice. Mm-hmm. Anyways, obviously I am in the camp of, I don't think you should beat women or diddle children or any of the shit he did. Yeah. I just never saw any of it.
Anyways, speaking, yes.
Okay. So I'm going to leave her name out of this, but I have a friend who I've been friends with for many years. Who, okay, I don't even understand how this took place, but basically in the documentary, there's a juror and she seems a little too happy that she's involved in the case. And this juror looks a little like my friend. Oh, all of a sudden I wake up and I start seeing all over Instagram, like this picture of my friend with Diddy, because we all hung out with him, my friend with Diddy, and they're like, this juror, this is the juror. She knew him. She partied with him. And my friend is now sending cease and desist everywhere. Every single Instagram post, I see her commenting with like paragraphs of like legality because she's like, this is me. I am not the juror. And it's just, and they're just two black women with like short hair that look sort of similar. And my friend is a respected journalist. This woman is just a juror, but they've conflated the two. And my friend is losing her mind.
Yeah, that's a terrible coincidence for your friend. Yeah, that's crazy. I haven't seen any of the juror. It must just be in your algo because, like, you know her.
Because she's friends with me.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's terrible on two accounts. One, you're getting confused for the juror, but two, you have to own that you're in a picture all chummed up with Diddy.
Yeah,
because there weren't that many cameras back then. But trust, there could have been many pictures of me with him. I just got lucky.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm glad that, you were never involved in any of these nefarious parties. I would like, I would like to know more. I feel that we don't have enough like names though. That's the problem. There's a lot of speculation because obviously there were people who are around him all the time, people in his close circle, etc. But I want like names named and it's all like just alluded to and protected.
I mean, again, I don't know how all these people saw this shit. Like, I've been to his recording studio with just him and two other people. Like, he never did anything. I wouldn't have hung out with him if he did. I never saw anything. And I don't know if it's because of my relation to Joyce and he treated me like a little sister. Like, he was protective of me in some way. But I mean, I saw plenty of celebrities at his Hamptons white parties. Yeah. I didn't see I don't know how 50 knew this whole time what was going on. Like, I didn't.
So maybe maybe if there's a benefit of a doubt to be given, some of these people could have been fairly close or in his close circle and truly not necessarily known about some of the stuff that was going on.
I don't think this is like Epstein. Like, I think if you went to Epstein's island, you could see what was on the island. I think Diddy would throw these parties and they were multifaceted. Like the after party, which takes place in a subterranean basement with a baby oil. Not everyone gets into that part, Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
So, yeah. But
well,
I am
glad you lived
living
to tell
for this.
The tale.
I did.
Good for you. I'm living for the 50 Cent of it all. Like, he's been funny. He's been that funny forever, but it wasn't as well known, I feel like, until now because of the whole Diddy thing. But he used to have a beef with this rando from Vanderpump Rules Well, he's not a rando. He's like an actual director. But in any event, he was like tied into the Vanderpump Rules because he was engaged to one of the women who were on Vanderpump Rules. They had a baby together. Anyways, they had this whole beef. 50 Cent's participation in that beef was hysterical.
Top notch.
Like, oh my God, top notch. That's when I was like, this guy is the best. But everyone's realizing it now too because of the Diddy thing and just like his smile, and it's just great.
God, he's adorable. But I think a lot of it for me, I always knew he was probably very funny and cool because you can't date Chelsea Handler and be a dud.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like you got to be able to keep up with her. So
and then even when they broke up, they were always like so friendly and it was all amicable. Yes, very complimentary of one another. So yeah, I think that it's good. You know, everyone's in on the fact now that he's objectively hilarious and petty and aspirational levels of petty, which is so great. Did you see that like they said that the reason that he did the special on ABC was it's one of the few channels that you can get in jail? Ugh, I love it.
I mean, so well, let me just say there's a whole bunch of shit that's going to come out. He's holding on to other footage he has, but the idea that there was this documentarian that was filming Mark Agonofalo, whatever his fucking, the lawyer doesn't know that he's being filmed for a like that's all fucked up. That lawyer has to be absolutely seething. And then the idea that this guy he had to get some other firm to cover for 3 days that he couldn't film. And that is the firm that sold all the footage. So like now Diddy can't make his own documentary. I mean, it's so messy. It's so fucking messy.
It's so messy.
Like the idea that he was able to access this shit.
He must sleep so just giddy. Like imagine before the world even knew, but he knew that he was sitting on this. How
he had this footage.
He was just going to bed like, oh, this is the best.
Yeah.
And no one even knew yet. Like just crazy. I know. So funny. I love him. He's so good. So great.
He's very easy to love.
Very much culturally relevant. Good for you. I'm very happy for you that you're aware. Wow.
Thank you.
Good for you. You watched a little TV this week. That's great, Corinne.
I did.
Very good job.
Thank you. I had a listener send something in that she thought we might like to cover.
All right.
Are you interested in a little something called, Coochie gems? Do you know what Coochie gems are?
Kind of. What did it used to be called? Vajazzling. Is it the same thing as vajazzling? Yes, I remember this.
This is a Go Naked post. Okay. And I just, we'll put these pictures up. I'll send this to Brock. The model they used, I am looking at, and don't come for me. I just don't feel like I'm looking at a vajazzled fupa. Like it's not, you don't want to see this. And this is the advertisement she's using.
Okay.
So this is the post. It's in Go Naked, obviously. Mm-hmm. She believed in Santa. Now she believes in vajazzles. Coochie gems are in this holiday season, babes. Every Brazilian this month comes with a free vajazzle because if the tree gets decorated, so should you. Book it before the glitter runs out. If you had an appointment before I got Coochie gems, come by the shop and grab one. Now, I did a lot of inspection as to what the fuck this was.
Yeah.
It's just a sticker.
It's a sticker. I was going to say, I didn't realize it was a service. Like, I didn't know that you needed to go have this done. It's literally a sticker. Like, all of us 2000s girlies went to Claire's and got, like you could just do like the body gems. Like you would put it like right here in your shoulder or whatever. Mm-hmm. Is it not the same thing? Can you not just buy the same thing, peel it off the strip and
I'm sure you get this on Amazon. She said that it'll last for 2 weeks because it's some kind of skin sensitive. You can, you wash it. And
that can't be good for you.
No, not in that area.
That cannot be good hygiene. I don't think that you want anything down there for 2 weeks straight. Anything. Not your underwear, nothing. Certainly not anything that's adhesive and tacky.
I would be really interested in either you or I saying absolutely nothing to our sexual partners and just waiting for them to notice the small Christmas tree next to my labia. Oh, what? This whole thing?
Oh, is it just like a little cutesy little charm? Oh,
these are mostly Christmas trees.
I thought it was going to be like a whole, like I was thinking like a a masquerade mask for your vagina. Like I was thinking like the whole thing was going to be really like extremely decorative, like a full blown.
Oh my God. You can't work out. Like you can't wear a seatbelt. There's just fucking jewels everywhere.
Mine is light up. It flashes. That's what I have
if you can see, can you see this?
I'm sorry. You do not need someone to do this for you.
No.
Why would you pay? You don't need to schedule an appointment for that. I don't.
No, you don't.
That's very unnecessary.
Agreed.
Absolutely not. That's a temporary tattoo, Corinne. It's a temporary tattoo that they put below the navel.
My friend Sammy has schlepped me to, like, we did a Fish concert for her bachelorette party, and there were some shit she put on my face that I couldn't get off. And she's like, "Oh yeah, it's like festival stickers. They don't like, they stay on." Yeah.
That's not that crazy. What? I went to a favorite things party that was 2000s themed, and one of my friends who was going was very, very pregnant, and she wore a crop top, and she still had from like high school. She still had those. What did they even call them? Like jewel tattoo things. Yeah. And anyway, since it was 2000s theme, she stuck them on her pregnant belly and showed up at the party. It was hilarious. She won the costume contest. And it was just so funny that she had kept those literally since high school. But those were a thing forever. This is not an inventive idea, by the way. If you think you're inventing vajazzling now, no. We were sticking gems on ourselves all over our bodies in the year 2001. This is not a new concept.
Do you remember when Gwen Stefani started putting like a jewel like on her forehead? Yeah.
I do remember that. Yeah, same thing. I did decide this week though that I am not going to complain ever again about Gen Z because they have given us the greatest gift. Do you know what gift I'm referring to?
No, but I also never know what Gen Z is. Give me age range for Gen Z. What am I?
I have to look up the chart.
What's like millennial is the one I always use. And I think of that as someone in their 30s.
That's what I think I am too. A millennial, right? Because we were like at the turn of the century, we were like,
there's no we, sweetie. I'm way older.
No, I think we're in the same bracket, aren't we?
I doubt it.
I'm going to ask. Anyway, my point is I'm never complaining about Gen Z again because they gave us sweatpants as like an acceptable thing to wear outside of the home. And I'm very appreciative. I'm so in on the sweatpant life. I love it. It's like what you're supposed to wear now. No more skinny jeans, nothing tight. We're doing baggy. We're doing frumpy, and I'm here for it. I love it. Thank you, Gen Z. Did you know this information? Are you bought in on the sweatpant lifestyle? Because it's fantastic.
This is the only reference point I have for this because I think she looks so cute anytime I catch a clip of her. But I'm also like, do you own other things? Alex Earl. Is it that Alex? I get those confused.
Caller Daddy? Two. No, that's the other one. That's the other one.
The Caller Daddy girl. She's really pretty. She only ever is in sweatpants. Like ever. Every single clip I've ever seen of her.
I'm telling you.
So is she, do we have her to thank for this? I haven't subscribed to it.
Well, it's now like society. Now it's not by age. It's everyone, to include me. But I do feel that Gen Z is who made it cool. Gen Z is like who we can thank now for our trendiness. They're the ones setting what's trendy. And they decided that we should wear sweatpants. And we are. And it's great. It's fantastic. And I love it.
Okay. I like it. I have no thoughts on this. That's fine. People can wear sweatpants.
I love a sweatpant.
I'm not.
You're not? I'm so comfortable.
I like a yoga pant much better than a sweatpant. I don't like a drawstring waist. I don't like that.
A yoga pant is still being done, but some are speculating that it's going to be not cool soon. I hate to break this to you.
That can't be because I own thousands of dollars worth of Lululemon yoga pants and I need those to stay in style.
I hear you. And they are very flattering. They are, you can't deny, they're a very flattering item. They're very comfortable. They're great for the gym. But I have heard it has been said that they're not appropriate for wearing outside of the gym anymore. If you're trying to, look fashionable, if you're trying to look cute. I'm just letting you know. You heard it here first.
Okay. Well, I would like to hear from our listeners. Do you have an email? If you guys want to write in, it's wheresmyspinoff@gmail.com. And we hadn't done emails last time because I was too busy talking about my hallucinogenic experience. So
I know. Have any of your symptoms, by the way, do you have any further symptoms to report on?
I mean,
your cough seems to have cleared.
My boyfriend has continued to get new bug bites, and there are no bugs in Colorado. We do not know what's happening.
Okay. Well, yeah, we have a listener email that goes right in line with that.
Okay, so well, let me just say this. Shireen, who was on the jungle trip with me, she listened to the episode and she goes, what the fuck? He has bug bites. And I was like, girl, yes. And like, both of us just like didn't. There's no more, like, there's nothing else to be said. Like, this is just not great. Yeah.
We're just on symptom watch.
I got so much positive feedback from that episode. People seemed really interested. And so I was grateful because I didn't know how that was going to land. I sound like a lunatic, but people were really into it. They were like, how do I do ayahuasca?
Oh, very good. Maybe you should pick up the bowl. I don't know. What does a shaman hold? What is it? What even is it? The ladle? The feather?
It's a little
sure.
It's a shot glass. It's not that interesting.
Oh,
it's like a little shot glass made out of wood.
Maybe you should pick up the shot glass and give it a go. Yeah. You could form your own retreat. You don't need Ryman or whatever. You could do this yourself. Okay. We have a listener email. It says, Corinne, read ASAP. Hi, love you both. Your podcast keeps me going. Quick email to say, Corinne, the absolute only thing to cure bed bugs and fleas is food grade diatomaceous earth. Quarantine your clothes in it and wash them. Suitcase 2. Google it. Literally a miracle cure. Save your lines and wander unders, girl. XOXO. This is from Lena.
Okay.
Thank you, Lena. So
Thank you.
Google this. Diatomaceous earth. I think I've heard of this before.
I mean, my concern is like, how the fuck? The clothes has already been washed and put back in my closet. I think everything's infected at this point.
A fine powder from fossilized algae rich in silica used as a natural insecticide. Yeah, you can get it at Lowe's. How often do you go to Lowe's?
Every week, Brittany. Every week.
You're going to need to call and reserve your 4-pound bag. You might need a couple of those if you're going to need to soak all your clothes in it. Yep.
Okay. Well, the other thing that's really been fun is that I went to my dermatologist yesterday. I do a skin check, like, a mole check. I'm pretty diligent. Anything dermatology related, I'm on. Yeah. And he's like, he starts like checking my body for, moles or whatever, cancer. And he's like,
where you been?
He's like, are you aware of the massive scarring you have on your back? And I was like, why are you saying scarring? And he's like, he's got his little like eye magnifying glass. And he's like, whatever this is scarring. And I was like, what the fuck? Because my legs don't really scar, but I guess that the skin on my back, like it's scarred up. Yeah.
He's like, ma'am, have you been, I don't know, running through thorns? Like what have you been doing?
Yeah. And he was like, how's your Thanksgiving? I was like, I think the scars tell the story.
Yeah. I think they do. Do. Oh, that's funny.
And then he weirdly flexed on me. He was like, I also did reality TV. I'm like, what? And he's like this adorable, cute, like nerdy Jewish doctor. He was on a show called 1 Against 100.
Never heard of it.
What was
the premise?
Wait, hold on. The host was somebody that's like dead now or some fucking hell. Oh, God damn it. Yes, that's it. That's the dead one. Yes.
Oh, he is dead.
Yes, he is dead.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Yeah. So my dermatologist was on that show. Thank you, Brock.
What's it about?
Sorry, I forget, Brock. You can't hear Brock. Bob Saget is the unfortunate deceased host of the show. Thank you, Brock.
1 Against 100. A contestant challenges a mob of 100 others in a series of trivia questions. It's a trivia game. It's for smart people.
By the way, I have trivia tonight with my smart friends who are going to meet my boyfriend for the first time. And we always pick a dead celebrity. Like that's what our names are. And we got so close, but so we're going to be Andy dicking around, but alive.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's current. Look at you guys. Yeah. Creative.
Thank you.
On topic. I love it. Okay, let's get to our next email. This is about penises, just to let you know.
Great.
Ladies, what are your thoughts on growers versus showers? What would you say if you met otherwise Mr. Perfect, who is 1 inch when soft, but grows to 7 inches when hard? Don't laugh. Those are legit numbers for many men. Sincerely, a grower.
I mean, I have a lot of thoughts on this. Would you like to kick it off?
I don't know that I have strong feelings about growing versus showing. Does it? I don't know.
So for me, I would prefer, I mean, as long as you have the dick, as long as the inches come, I don't care what it looks like flaccid.
Otherwise. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. I will say that, well, I don't know if I should say this. I'm currently seeing someone who is big both ways. And I feel like that requires some management, like with clothing options and stuff. So it's probably nice to have the power behind you, but you don't have to worry about it on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
You're right. That's a great reframe.
Thank you.
That is a great way to look at it. There's a lot of logistics issues that you don't have to be burdened with, but then you also get the benefits of the confidence that comes when you're ready, you know?
Yeah. We went to a hot springs together, and I realized he was wearing underwear under his bathing suit. I go, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "I can't just wear the bathing suit." And I was like, "Oh." I mean, so there's ups and downs to that. I was like,
you look so thrilled.
Because your dick will be flopping around everywhere. Amazing. But I will say, just because we're on the topic, somebody else I dated, and I have never been, like, obviously you want a reasonable size, you know, you don't want some micropenis, but this was something I had never experienced. He had
micropenis? That's not a real pronunciation.
No, I just like to say it like that.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, surely I haven't been saying it incorrectly all this time. Is that real? Okay, thank you so much for clarifying. I was
can steal that.
Okay, thank you.
My former co-host Max Dawson used to say that, and I loved it. So, I encountered something in all my years I had never seen, but this person that I dated had the worst ball bag I have ever seen, like a grandfather's balls. Like, it hung so low. I said something to him about it. I was like, "You have a huge ball sack, and I'm just wondering, did that happen recently, or were you like born like that?" And he was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And I go, "Okay, come on. You've seen in a locker room other people's ball sacks. Yeah. There's no way, Grandpa, it was so hideous. Everything else was fine about him. But this was like, I thought maybe they got twisted up in a machine accident or something. Like, why are they hanging so low?" And then I asked him, I was like, "Do you need, like," I mean, he was not super well endowed. He was just average. But I was like, "Do you need support for those? Like, they're
like a scrotal lift."
They were so hideous. The first time that he got naked, I was like, "Oh God." I would absolutely get surgery if I was him. Absolutely. Yeah. Also, I hate him. So I hope he hears this. He'll know, you know exactly who you are, because I said something to you.
So now you're glad that his sack hangs low.
Oh yeah. I mean, if there's ever a reason to put him on Are We Dating the Same Guy, I'm going to go directly in on that. Yeah. I just need somebody else to go, "Yeah, that was the worst ball sack I've ever seen."
Weird. Yeah. No, that's good. I love that. So you have that peace inside.
I do.
I just have been married for so long that I don't know. I'm like, do I even weigh in on other penises? It's just not something I've considered in forever. This is not, I haven't been on a penis journey in many, many moons. Just the one, you know, and it's going great.
That's so sweet. How nice for you.
Yeah, you're like, shut up.
It's not my story.
It's fine. I don't think that, you know, I just don't think that I have any opinion really much at all. I'm very happy for this man that he's able to grow. Very good. Just like Corinne said, silver lining, less logistics issues. Fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, it's not useful to be flaccid regardless. So I don't care.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Very good. All right.
Well, that's the dick talk for today.
That's it for our listener emails as well. But if you would like to participate in our emails in the future, you can reach us at wheresmyspinoff@gmail.com. There you go. There's the plug.
All right. Well, I'm almost out of having to watch Survivor, and we're going to roll right into having to watch Big Brother or some other shit, aren't we?
Well, we have to watch Survivor 50 with its 3-hour premiere. When does that come out? But before that, the next thing we're watching is Traitors, which comes January 8th.
I'm excited to watch Traitors because maybe one day a girl can dream. Maybe I can get on Traitors. I don't know what the like. I just think they have cute clothes, and then you told me you had to buy all your clothes, and that's all I know.
Mm-hmm. You do have to buy them all, but they are cute, and then they remain cute. You know, they stay cute forever. What about this people who are on the new season of Traitors from Survivor? Do you know them at all?
Who? I don't know who's on it.
Yam Yam. You know? That's he's new era.
No, but can I just say, for years, okay, please somebody fucking somebody agree with me here. For years, for 9 years, I lived in New York City. We only referred to cocaine as Yam Yam. That's the word for cocaine. How is this guy moving through life with his name being Yam Yam? That's wild shit. That's like if your name's
never ever heard it be called Yam Yam in my life. But I mean,
everyone calls it that.
I wouldn't. That makes
in New York City. In New York City, that's the word for cocaine. So I was like, okay, should have done some market research on that, but all right. Okay, so Yam Yam, who else?
Who are the others? Natalie is one of them. And then I think there's 3 Survivor people.
Oh my God. Can we talk about how bad it sucks to be her twin sister that gets in nothing? She was like second out on the season. Then Natalie wins. Then Natalie goes on to do like a million more things. Yeah. And she's just like, they like pity, put her on Amazing Race.
How could we forget? It's Rob Cesternino. He's the one who's.
Oh, my sweet Rob. I hope he does well.
Yeah, he's on there as well. So those are the Survivor people that you'll be watching on Traitors season 4.
Look, I know I'm not that famous. Obviously, that's problematic. But like, I'm pretty kind of in the same, like, can't I get on this show? Doesn't it feel like this is within my, like, abilities?
Oh, and noted that Natalie is also from The Amazing Race as well, which you are also from. So there you go.
I know.
There you go. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, they don't use the gamers, the Survivor, or the Big Brother people for any of their promotion, like at all. Like they're fully leaning on Donna Kelsey, 100%. They had a promotion that I saw on TV the other day that was only her. She was the only one on the promo. It was a promo for Traitors. She was the only person on it. So they're like fully going in on Donna Kelsey. And then second place would be all the housewives. They use all the housewives like a ton. Like if it makes you feel any better about not having done it yet, they don't rely on the gamers for like any of their promotional materials whatsoever.
I mean, Donna Kelsey, does she have a reality TV show background? Why do they think she'd be interesting?
No, not at all. But she has a legion of Swifties who are going to watch the Traitors 4 because Donna Kelsey is on it. Like it was a big get for them. I think it was a big get. And they are going to fully monopolize on it 100%.
I hope people realize that like she's a mom. Like the chance of her being really very interesting as a character beyond just being Travis and Jason's mom. I don't know that's there.
Well, they are going to use her for she will be in every single promo clip. Anytime that they have an event, she will be invited. They will try to get her to do it. Like, I feel like they much more heavily lean on the people who come from, just pop culture or other television shows more so than they lean on the Survivor, the Big Brother, the Challenge, all of the gamers.
I mean, they're also paying her a fuck ton more, I assume.
I would assume so as well. That would be Actually, I think I heard the rumor is that they have moved to favored nations now where everyone gets paid the same. Allegedly. I don't know. That's
okay,
what I
heard. I taught you the word micropenis and you taught me favored nations. I have never heard that expression before.
Okay, well, guess who taught me that? Rachel Riley. And that means that everyone on the cast gets paid the same. And allegedly, that is what they have adapted to that model. Because it was not that way for my season. Everyone was paid wildly different amounts of money. Yeah. And supposedly what I've heard is they are not doing that anymore going forward. Frankly, I think that they just really don't have to because people want to do Traitors so badly. And so they were, you know, in the early seasons throwing crazy amounts of money to people that they thought would get them big numbers. And now that they have the numbers built in with like a fan base, they don't need to pay the talent that much anymore because the talent wants to do Traitors. And so I think that they have made this move to do more of a some people are getting paid more actually. And then some people are getting paid a lot less than they would have before they had adopted the new model.
Yeah,
but
that's
for
how that
people
works.
like us, it's like, oh, pay's gone up. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fantastic news.
Well, listen,
anyway,
guys, I'll do it for the lower amount. I'm fine with that. Okay, I'll pay you to do it. I just want to be on TV again.
I'll pay for my clothes.
Yeah.
May or may not be a bed bug risk with my luggage. We'll overlook that. I'll get the Dionysius Earth or whatever it's called. Figure it out.
I will.
Don't take your bed bugs to the castle.
I will get vajazzled for this. All right.
More than just a little Christmas tree too.
Yeah.
You could get something flashy, something Scottish.
Mm-hmm.
You could get like a shield, a crest down there. Yeah. I don't know.
A family crest,
yeah, something that leads
get Austin
into
Powers
the locale. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yes.
Well, okay. Well, at least we have that to look forward to. You're almost Survivor, and we get to watch Traitors, an objectively great program.
Yes. All right, guys. We will see you next week. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.
All right. Bye.